guys, I want to share a story with you. So this morning I was working out on my balcony like I have learned to love doing during quarantine. And this past weekend we went to the pool, and anytime we come back from the pool, I hang our wet swimsuits on our balcony chairs to dry in the sun before I put them in the drawer, right? So this morning I go out there, I set my laptop down to watch my workout YouTube videos. I set it down on the chair like you've seen me do 1,000 times during quarantine. And during my workout, I see my swimsuit hanging behind my laptop. And the first thought in my head is dang, that is such a cute swimsuit. The thought in my head is, wow, I am so glad that the sun is out, it's summer, the pool is back open because our pool had been shut down all of quarantine. And I'm so glad that Cashmere and I got to go to the pool. I'm so thankful we had sunshine and we relaxed in the pool. I'm listing out all this gratitude for this experience. I'm thinking about how much we need to go do that every weekend. And I'm doing my workout and I'm thinking about this. And I'm just feeling grateful. I'm feeling nothing but gratitude. Honestly, it took me a few minutes to process the fact that I'm looking at a swimsuit. I had gone to the pool with my husband. I'm sitting here working out and I'm just feeling gratitude. And it took me a second to realize what a victory moment that was, because I cannot tell you how much of my life I spent where those would have not been the thoughts in my head. I am currently living in the biggest body I've ever lived in. And yet, I felt nothing but freedom and gratitude and joy. And it made me realize how much of my life those would have not been the feelings I was feeling or the thoughts that I was having. I even realized at some point in my life a couple years ago, I might have even hung that swimsuit there on purpose as motivation for my workout. And that wasn't even a thought in my mind that I needed to work out to look better in this swimsuit or do more squats because of the cellulite on the back of my thighs. I honestly, truly, really could cry just thinking about this, because I do not have it all figured out. I still struggle on the daily with loving the body that I'm in. But to have that moment of victory and realize that was the default, that was where my heart and my thoughts, my mind immediately went, was to hatred or shame or guilt or any of those feelings that I used to live enslaved to. Truly, those feelings used to run my life. They filled my thoughts. Thoughts of my body consumed me. And fully be free from those feelings. I will always have to fight them. But to get to a place where I can live more so in love and grace, in freedom, even in the biggest body I've ever had. It's the most beautiful feeling I've ever felt. And you know how I got here? By daily committing to fighting those thoughts. That's it. It's as simple as that. By daily, every day, every morning, waking up, surrendering to the fact that my body is not where my worth is found, to taking action to do my best to love it and honor it, and to steward it, but to surrendering that it is not my identity, it is not my worth, and that there is so much more that I was made for than to be a slave to those things. So if that is you, if you are stuck in that slavery, if you are hanging your swimsuit to look at during your workout to punish yourself into changing the way your body looks, if you aren't even stepping into a swimsuit because you can't stand the way your body looks, if your mind is consumed with the food you eat, the things you do, the way you look, you are not alone. I have been there. I spent decades there. But I promise you, there is victory on the other side of just surrendering to something bigger. And it doesn't take it all away. I will forever be fighting battles of my flesh. But I think it's important when I get on here and I share these things that I do preface this with saying, like, I am not completely free of all of this, especially in the fight of like trusting my body as someone who's struggling with chronic illness, as someone who is like struggling to find healing from illness. I don't have it all figured out, but I know that the moments of victory come when I do make the choice to fight the lies and to choose the truth and just to fill my mind with truth. It's really that simple, y'all. It's really that simple. You are beautiful in whatever body you are in, whatever your skin color, the size of your thighs, the shape of your waist. Like, you are beautiful just as you are. But like, I really believe that victory comes when we just take it past that and say, yes, but I believe you are beautiful because you were made for something bigger. And this is why I am here. This is why my mission is to help women fight the lies that keep us hidden so we can show up for our brightest lives. Because as I surrender, as I fight the lies, as I refuse to believe the lie, the thought pattern that kept me stuck there for so long, as I refuse to be enslaved, I can then stop hiding and I can show up and I can declare that I am going to step up and live the life that I was called to, like in the freedom I've been granted. And this is a tiny piece of me doing that for myself in helping y'all do that for yourselves. And I am just really honored to be a tiny part of this journey for you guys. I'm thankful that you are letting me share my own journey with you, and I'm so excited that you're here with me. I want you to join us.